Excuse me, what are you doing? Well, I'm giving birth to a whole new nervous system in my body. It feels really good. What do you mean? I don't get it. It's actually a real thing. It's called a parasympathetic nervous system, and when you're in it, basically you're just way more relaxed, and you have better ideas, and you just see the world completely differently, and you have positive hormones coursing through your body. You age less, you live longer, you feel amazing, and just way more relaxed, and yeah, a lot less stressed. In fact, like pretty much zero stress at the moment. Listen, that all sounds very nice and everything, and I'm glad you're having a good time, but actually there are very, very important things for you to look at right now. We have bills to pay that haven't been paid. Actually, there's a lot less money than we thought there was, and I need you to take a look at this right now, because if you don't, we might die. Yeah. About that, I feel pretty safe right now in this moment and in this body, and I'm just gonna keep trusting that feeling, and I'm pretty sure like this is actually gonna lead us to coming up with even better ideas, which will probably take care of all those things anyway, because when you're in the parasympathetic nervous system like this, you get better ideas, and you can still respond to life when things happen, when the need arises, because you just have more access to your body and the more expansive parts of your brain. So yeah, I think it's, I hear you and thank you, but I think it's all gonna be okay. Okay, listen, I don't think you fully appreciate the gravity of the situation that's happening right now. Okay, the whole world is burning right now. Right now, it's falling apart. And if we don't prepare, if we don't know exactly what's going on right now, if we don't watch every video, every article, we might not know what's going on. Okay, we have to prepare. We have to do something. I don't know what it is, but we have to do it. Because if we don't, we might suffer terribly. We might starve to death. It might get really, really bad. Oh, yeah. I actually forgot to tell you this. This is the really trippy part. From this perspective of the parasympathetic nervous system and just this relaxation, I'm realizing that the only world, and this is really wild, the only world that's actually falling apart is this false idea I had of what the world actually was, and what I thought I needed in it to make me safe, and also this person who I thought I was that needed to go out there to change it in order so I could feel safe inside. And now, like, both of those things, that identity and that world inside here, is just kind of dissolving inside of me. And as that's dissolving, there's just so much more space and presence, and this moment is still here, and just this pure consciousness. And so I'm kind of just becoming this space for everything that's happening out there, and I feel peaceful, and I'm seeing things very clearly and very differently. And I think from this space of peace with everything that's going on, we can actually be way more effective in changing the world, and just through our frequency, actually. We don't even have to do a whole lot to do it. And it's from this space that I feel we're going to actually create the new world. So thanks for bringing it up, because that's just reminding me of how beautiful this is. Okay, so while you've been over there in your little La La Land, I've been actually doing something productive, and I've been reading this news article and watching these videos from this credible news source, and this is absolutely frightening. It's just terrible. Have you seen this? Have you been reading this? Yeah, so here's the thing. the mind is just like this tool, right? And basically, like whenever you focus on like a narrative, like any kind of narrative, it can just bring you into that reality, right? And which is like really cool, because it's why things like movies and books exist, because someone, you can write a book or create a movie and you can actually believe you're in that reality. And basically the news, whether it's the mainstream or alternative, it's basically the same thing. It's just a way to take on someone else's narrative and create a reality. So basically, I've just kind of opted out of that, and I'm just creating my own reality by using the incredible technology of what our consciousness and what our minds can do when they're coherent with the heart, to create a whole new world for myself and for others. Okay, I can see how that might kind of work. I've read one or two of those books about that kind of stuff, but what's going on out there right now in the real world and in the bank account, in our bank account? Okay, this is real world stuff. This is the real world. What you're talking about, it's just like kind of like stuff in here. It's not going to make a difference with what is out there. Oh, really? Wow, check this out. I got an idea. Actually, we got an idea. And it came from the super conscious galactic web. Actually, I have no idea where it came from, but it's amazing. It's going to pay for all the bills. Plus, we can have fun while doing it. And we can help other people. This is awesome. Check it out. What? Give me that. Whoa. This is actually pretty good. Wow, this feels nice. But listen, this is nice, but we have to make this happen all the time. So how do I do what you just did to make this happen all the time? Because we have bills to pay next month, and frankly, I don't really know if this is actually going to work. And yeah, I hear you. I know. It's that, but don't worry. You just have to relax. That voice that's talking right now, that's just a doer inside of you, or inside of us rather. And it's just the little part of you that thinks it has to figure everything out and do everything, you know, but in actuality, like, there's really not much to do. You just have to breathe and relax and just ask better questions and open up to the infinite possibilities which are already here, but you can't yet sense. So just try it with me right now. I know it's a little bit weird, but try it. Just take a deep breath with me right now. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Wow, that's actually feeling, it's feeling really nice. Thank you. Awesome, you're doing great. Now from this place, see if you can start asking better questions, because when you ask better questions, your mind can actually come up with amazing answers. And these answers start to wire up entirely new neural pathways inside of your brain, which completely alter your perception of your reality and then allow you to create an entirely different life. So from this place, see if you can ask, and I know this sounds silly, but just ask it. Why is my life such a success right now? That's the stupidest question ever. Have you seen how messed up my life is right now? No, just try it. Just try it. Just trust me. Okay, fine. I'll give it a try. Why is my life such a success right now? Why is my life such a success right now? Well, I mean, things are pretty challenging, you know, but it's actually quite beautiful outside, and you know, I've come to think of it, I'm just continuing to keep going. You know, I'm just appreciating how much I just keep going no matter what, even how challenging things are. And I've got some pretty amazing people in my life right now, some beautiful people that I really appreciate. My family, everything they've done for me, everything I've done for them, all that strength I've had to like muster up from myself to show up in the moment. It's actually quite beautiful where we're living. I mean, we've got beautiful nature nearby that we're visiting all the time, and wow, my life is actually quite a success right now. This is quite amazing. See, okay, now try, why is the world a safe place right now? Okay, why is the world a safe place right now? Well, you know, like, I'm seeing there's a lot of bad things going on, but there's also a lot of really good things going on. And the more I open my eyes and ask that question, the more I see there's people really coming together and actually wanting to make a difference. There's more and more people rising up for the truth and exposing the the darkness and the lies. And actually, all that stuff actually, it kind of has to happen, doesn't it? It has to come to the surface so we can see it for what it is. If it wasn't happening, we wouldn't know the truth. So that's actually a pretty good thing. And it's forcing us to face fear and to find the strength within ourselves to make this new earth a reality. And there's more musicians and artists every single day speaking out about the truth and creating beautiful things to remind us of what is real and to come back to our hearts, to come back to nature. And you know what? I can actually walk outside and there aren't bombs falling on my head. And that's pretty awesome. And I can go for a walk and enjoy nature and talk to you. And you're here right now, and that's awesome. And I've got some pretty amazing people in my life and some beautiful friends that I get to have friendships with and co-create with. And I can enjoy this breath. Wow. The world is actually a pretty awesome place. And I'm kind of okay with all the dark stuff going on. I'm okay with feeling fear in this body and just facing it and just letting it move through me, because I'm actually seeing I'm not the fear. I'm this space. I'm this space of consciousness. Wow. You've changed my life. Thank you so much. Really, you did the work. I just gave you the tools, so thank you. And because you did the work, now we get to have an amazing life. So, thank you. Hey there, my name is Casper. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the subscribe button below to get more. And listen, if your heart resonated with this message, then you might want to check out what I'm putting together. I've spent my whole life healing from PTSD and trauma and really learning how to follow my heart no matter what, even in the most craziest circumstances, through a variety of really wild chapters in my life. So that's kind of been my specialty. And these days, I love assisting people in that process, the process of following your heart, figuring out what it is you actually want to do here in this life, moving through fear, moving through procrastination, and actually healing that broken part of you that feels like it's not enough, that, I can never do it. This part of you that, like, kind of in this video always comes in to stop you from expanding into your heart's truest calling. So if this calls to you, and if you're longing to reconnect with your heart, to figure out what it is you actually want to do here in this life, and if you have a sense, an inkling that if you actually did move towards your heart's highest calling, life would become amazing, but you just don't know how to move past those blockages, or you've tried before and it didn't really go anywhere, then I'm inviting you to a special event I'm hosting called the Wild Heart Deep Dive. The link is down below, and what this is an adventure I'm inviting you into, where you get to find out what happens when you actually get the guidance to follow your heart all the way and get the help you need in the process to do that in a way that actually heals your nervous system in the process, so you can actually move into that expansion of your being without constantly getting contracted and stopping and having life or your mind stop you in the process. So if that calls to you and you'd like to find out more, check out the link below. I'd love to work with you. And if not, then I'm super happy to have you here anyway. Stay tuned, as there's going to be a lot more to come. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.